Thanks, Lauren. Well, here on Wing It, we like to think everybody in Western New York is as obsessed with shopping local as we are, but we're taking it one step further. We're talking about goods made by Buffalonians for Buffalonians. Today, we're joined by Megan McNally. You are the educational director over at the Foundry and also the owner of Rusty Grain. Now, Megan, we're talking about an event called Second Saturday, but before we talk about the event, I want to just sort of establish what the Foundry is for people that may not be familiar with it.
Sure. The Foundry is a business incubator, so it largely supports artisans and industrial crafts in building their businesses, making them successful. And then the second Saturday will open up. It's basically an open house to show what people do during the
So now, is the Foundry a place that people, like you said, starting business kind of can get the support and even just a place to make the goods that they'll be selling?
Sure. It's a built to suit, so somebody comes in, they approach us, they want a space. It's all built to suit whatever you need. There are different people there who make metalwork, there's woodworking, there's soap making, there's every kind of craft that you can ever think of.
So we want to talk about Second Saturdays. Now, when we're talking about this event, give me a rundown of just when it is. I can assume it's every second Saturday in the month, but what are people going to see when they go to it?
So the second Saturday was really initially just a way to invite people into our open house, to show them the space, to give them a tour. But then it's developed now into there is live music, there's things for kids to do. It's a very kid-friendly event. There's different demonstrations. So as part of my responsibilities as an educational director is to make sure that the programming happens so that the metal workers will be giving a demonstration like you saw earlier on the picture was one of the guys teaching blacksmithing. So there's all different kinds of demonstrations for kids to watch, and sometimes there's other things that they can do as well.
And I can imagine a marketplace sort of this sort also takes a lot of time in thinking about building a community. If you think about all of these different organizations being gathered, kids learning, it seems like it's almost a flashback to villages and people meeting in the middle of the village.
Sort of. That's what the kind of feel that we're looking for. It's a really community event. It's not run by like one person. Everybody tag teams and does it together, and that's what the good feel about it is.
All right, so you brought us some examples of a very few items that you can find at Second Saturday. So let's start with these awesome local Buffalo bookends.
Yes, those are made by Sarah Fonzie. She's a metal worker and sculptor in the Foundry that rents space. She made those for selling at the Second Saturday. And then to the left is...
Not a piece of pie. Don't be confused. What actually is this?
Don't eat it. It's actually made by Azariah's Innocence. They do all different kinds of bath and body products, and it's a 13-year-old girl who started the business with her mother, and they make all kinds of amazing smelling soaps.
So this is definitely a place that if someone comes to your house, sees these bookends, they're going to say, oh, where did you get this? Unique items that are one of the kind almost.
Right, and I will tell them 298 Northampton.
All right, 298 Northampton. Every second Saturday of the month, the Foundry, of course, a great place to shop local, and it's happening, like Megan said, 12 to 5. But right